Okay, it's time to speak with the dead. Dramatic. So, when we're speaking with the dead, when we're using our Speak to the Dead oil, a couple things I want you to know. One, well, you can't hear them. There's rocks in here. The rocks that are in here, the crystals that are in here, are sodalite and obsidian, and they exist in this bottle. I don't put crystal chips in any of my other oils because they don't really need them, but they exist in this bottle because sodalite is for communication and that channel, that download, but really the communication part. And this is a Speak with the Dead oil, right? So communication's important. The obsidian is here to ground us, anchor us, protect us, and to allow the spirits to ground and anchor into the conversation they want to have with us via this oil. So it's super cool. Lots of fun stuff going on. We have this beautiful purple glitter. We have this beautiful bottle. You always want to shake your oils to activate them, wake them up. You want to shake it and be like, hey, I want to talk to grandma. Hey, I want to talk to my dad. Hey, I want to talk to whoever. And so Speak with the Dead was made without fear as part of your experience. And I'm saying that because sometimes we're afraid, right, to open up our mediumship channel. And this is a mediumship oil. It is an oil that activates your crown, your third eye, and your throat in order to, and your root because it's anchoring. And it's allowing you to really clearly speak to the dead because who doesn't want to connect? And I really fully believe, and if you've taken any of my courses on mediumship or psychic work, you know I believe this, that all of us can speak to our loved ones who have passed, right? It's just a matter of believing in ourselves and trusting the messages that we get because our loved ones are speaking to us all the time. It's just a matter of do we allow ourselves to know that? Do we allow ourselves to receive that? Do we allow ourselves to really feel it? Do we allow ourselves to go all in? So with this oil, you can feel safe doing that because there's heck a lot of protection built in here. We can only, with this oil, you can only communicate with loved ones who have crossed over and are safely have completed their voyage. They're on the other side. They have made it. They are part of whatever, so what does this mean, right? They are part of the collective unity of all that is. And from that place, they're able to kind of turn around and communicate back with us. You can't talk to earthbound spirits or entities with this oil. They're blocked, right? They're on the no list. The bouncer at the door will not let them through, okay? So with this oil, we're only talking to beings and spirits and those who have crossed over who are positive, connected to the love, able to access us from that oneness energy of all that is. And that's a safe place to connect. So when you're using Speak with the Dead or Speak to the Dead, you can put this on so many different things. I really do encourage you to put it on a candle, or you can get one of my Speak to the Dead candles because it's really easy for spirits to communicate with us through candles because candles really are, a direct conduit to spiritual energy. They are taking tangible reality, they're turning it into energy through that flame. That flame is that bridge between worlds. So I love the idea of using this on a candle or of using one of my Speak to the Dead candles to communicate with your loved ones. You can also, though, put it on, if you wear some jewelry from one of your relatives or someone who has passed away, you can put the oil right onto that jewelry and you'll find that you hear them, you get that communication more often, you're receiving messages, you're in a conversation. This doesn't have to be something that has to be highly ritualized. If you just want your mediumship skills to be activated, I highly recommend wearing the oil on your jewelry or however you like to wear your oil, just going about your life. And you'll watch, you'll feel, you'll hear, you'll receive all the downloads that you are getting, all the information coming into you. You can also use this oil to anoint a piece of paper that has someone's name on it. If you're trying to speak directly to them, put it on a picture of them so that you can speak to that person. Put it on some charms. If you like to cast charms to get information, put it on some cards. If you want to use the cards to communicate, however you want to do it. There's not really a wrong way to do this. It's just a matter of you being open and willing and allowing yourself to receive the information. If you feel more comfortable, you can put whatever you've anointed in a salt ring. But like I told you, there's so much protection built into this. And this is really an oil that crosses like barriers. It is a conduit. It is an energy transmission, energy transferring kind of oil. It's the phone. You're just calling your loved one on the phone. Let's not get too fancy with my words, okay? It is just you're texting your relative from the great beyond and they're texting you back. You can't really go wrong with how you're using the oil is what I'm saying. Let your creativity decide for you. Let yourself feel called to it. Follow your intuition. Whenever you work with psychic oils, better follow your intuition so much once you've started working with the oil or the candles, because that's how the magic's going to get to you. That's how it's going to work. So if you're like, I don't know why, but I feel like I need to put this oil like on my bed frame, weird, I don't know. Well, guess what? Now you're going to have like prophetic dreams. You're going to have visitations from your loved ones. Follow the impulse and see where it leads. And if you want to be really fun, you can like keep a log in your journal of like how this stuff shows up for you. You're protected, you're safe. This is different than ancestor oil. This is not a reverence oil. This is a communication oil. So there's a lot of differences there. That is an honoring oil. This is a conversation mediumship oil.